Sarah was frustrated. She had been learning English for months, watching videos, reading books, and memorizing hundreds of new words. But every time she tried to speak, she froze. Words didn't come out the way she wanted, and sentences got stuck in her mind. Sarah felt embarrassed and thought, "Why can't I speak when I know so much?" If you feel the same way, don't worry. You're not alone. Speaking English fluently isn't about knowing everything. It's about practicing speaking. Zara discovered this secret, and today, I'm going to share her story with you. Sarah decided to change her approach. She realized that speaking English, even for just 10 minutes a day, could make a huge difference. The next morning, Sarah woke up and looked around her room. She decided to talk about everything she saw. "This is my bed," she said slowly. "My pillow is soft." At first it felt a little strange, but Sarah kept going. She picked up her book and said, "This book is about travel. I like reading books in the morning." The more she spoke, the more confident she felt. It was a small step, but it was a start. In the afternoon, Sarah wanted to practice more. She decided to describe her day out loud. "In the morning, I woke up at 7 o'clock, she said. I drank coffee and read my book. After that, I cleaned my room and listened to music." Sarah wasn't speaking to anyone. She was just speaking to herself. But something amazing happened. Her sentences started to flow naturally. The words that used to feel stuck in her head were now coming out easily. "Wow," she thought, "this really works." The next day, Sarah tried a new activity. She talked to herself in the mirror. "Good morning," she said with a smile, as if she was meeting a friend. "My name is Sarah, and I'm learning English. I like cooking and listening to music." Speaking in front of the mirror helped Sarah build confidence. She imagined she was introducing herself to someone new. She made mistakes, but she didn't stop. "Mistakes help me learn," she reminded herself. The more she spoke, the more natural it felt. One evening, Sarah decided to practice a real conversation. She had learned some common questions and answers, so she practiced them out loud. "What's your name?" she asked herself. "My name is Sarah," she answered. "Where are you from?" "I'm from Spain." "What do you do?" "I work as a teacher." Sarah repeated these sentences many times. She even changed the answers to make it more interesting. "I'm from Italy. I'm a student." Practicing these common sentences made Sarah feel ready to speak to real people. That weekend, Sarah discovered something called shadowing. Shadowing is when you listen to native speakers and repeat what they say. She found a short English video online and listened carefully. "How are you today?" the speaker said. Sarah paused the video and repeated, "How are you today?" She copied the speaker's pronunciation, rhythm, and tone. "I'm fine, thank you," the speaker continued. Sarah repeated, "I'm fine, thank you." At first, she paused often, but as she practiced, she could follow along without stopping. Shadowing helped Sarah improve her pronunciation and speak more naturally. It was like having a mini conversation with a native speaker. Sarah became more confident, but she still wanted to practice with real people. She decided to join an English conversation group online. At first, she felt nervous. "What if I make a mistake?" she thought. But when she joined the group, she realized that everyone was there to learn, just like her. People spoke slowly, made mistakes, and helped each other improve. When it was Sarah's turn to speak, she smiled and said, "Hello, my name is Sarah, and I'm learning English." The group welcomed her, and Sarah felt happy. Speaking with real people gave her the confidence to keep practicing. Every day, Sarah followed the same steps. In the morning, she described her surroundings. "This is my coffee cup. It's red, and it's full of coffee." In the afternoon, she talked about her day. Today, I studied English for 30 minutes, and I practiced speaking in front of the mirror. In the evening, she watched short English videos and practiced shadowing. Sarah also set small goals for herself. Today, I will learn 5 new words and use them in sentences, she decided. For example, if she learned the word delicious, she would say, "This cake is delicious," or "The pizza I ate yesterday was delicious." After a few weeks, Sarah noticed a big improvement. She could describe her day, ask common questions, and speak without feeling nervous. One day, Sarah went to a cafe and met a tourist who spoke English. The tourist asked, "Can you help me find the bus station?" Sarah felt a little nervous, but she smiled and replied, "Yes, it's over there, next to the supermarket." The tourist thanked her, and Sarah felt proud. I did it, she thought. I spoke English, and I helped someone. Sarah's progress wasn't perfect, but it was real. She made small mistakes, but she didn't let them stop her. "Speaking every day helped me improve faster than I imagined," she told her friend. "The secret is to practice as much as you can." Sarah's journey shows us that you don't need to be perfect to speak English. You just need to practice. The more you speak, the more confident you will feel. If you're like Sarah and want to improve your English faster, start speaking today. Look around you and describe what you see. Say simple sentences like, "This is a pen," or "The weather is nice today." At the end of the day, talk about what you did. For example, "In the morning, I studied English. In the afternoon, I went for a walk." You can even talk to yourself in the mirror and introduce yourself. Don't worry about mistakes, just focus on speaking. Here's a small challenge for you. Pause this video and say one sentence out loud. For example, "I am learning English." Or, "Today, I practice speaking." Speaking is the fastest way to improve your English, and you can start right now. If you practice every day, you'll see progress just like Sarah did. Now, I want to hear from you. In the comments, tell me, what did you do today? For example, "Today I watched this video and practiced speaking." Or, "I learned new words and said them out loud." Writing your answer is good practice, but saying it out loud is even better. Don't be shy. The more you speak, the better you'll get. Sarah's story is a reminder that learning English is a journey, and speaking is the most important step. It doesn't matter if you're alone, shy, or afraid of making mistakes. Start small. Talk about your day, describe your surroundings, or practice common sentences. If you keep speaking, you will improve faster than you ever thought possible. Remember, practice doesn't make perfect. It makes progress, and progress is all you need to become confident in English. So, don't wait. Start speaking today and take the first step toward fluency. You can do it. I believe in you. Remember, the more you practice, the faster you'll improve, and before you know it, speaking English will feel completely natural. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and share it with your friends who are also learning English. Sharing your learning journey can help others improve too. And if you want more tips, stories, and practice exercises to boost your English skills, make sure to subscribe to my channel. By subscribing, you'll never miss a new video that could help you become more confident and fluent in English. Join the community of learners today, and let's keep growing together. Until next time, happy learning and keep practicing.